next speaker I'm really pleased to introduce is Dr. Mukherjee. Dr. Mukherjee has been a consultant in internal medicine and cardiology for 35 years and is currently senior consultant in internal medicine at the McGill Hospital, Ahmedabad University, Delhi. Dr. Mukherjee has vast experience in drug research and has written numerous publications. He is the founder, trustee, and project in charge UDAM, one of the premier centers at Delhi for management of children with cerebral palsy and brain injury, since 1992. He pioneered the use of hyperbaric therapy for CP children in India in 2001 and has managed more than 200 cases of cerebral palsy, including more than 150 with 6 months or longer. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Mukherjee.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I bring you greetings from India. This is a cumulative follow-up study of the old McGill study with which you are all familiar. That was published in February 24th, 2001. That study, due to certain reasons, had certain lacuna. It was not allowed to have a control arm, so that the Bayesian statistical methodology could not be used as if you don't treat, then what happens. Plus, it compared two pressures, 1.75 and 1.3. But subsequent studies in Germany by Wasmet et al. As well as the experience of Dr. Hart suggested that maybe 1.5 would be better. So in our study, we have tried to compare all these four groups on a long-term basis. So we have done more than 200-300 cases. I've lost track of how many HBOTs we have done. I don't count them. I only count those who have remained at our center under our supervision for at least 6 months, so that I have a constancy in the standard therapies that we give. So they are all under the same umbrella, and then I have tried to compare their findings serially over time. I don't have time to show the serial videos. I would need 2 days to do that. But I'll be giving you a detailed statistical analysis, and I'm sure you have got the printouts with you. Can I have the first slide, please? This is a co-authored paper. Dr. Pierre Marois, he was the original investigator of the McGill study. And I'm very fortunate that Pierre is my co-author and has helped me, guided me, and helped analyze much of the work that we have done. I'm also very grateful to Dr. Richard Neubauer. He was the first international authority to recognize the importance of the work that we have done, and invited me in 2003 to the 3rd International Symposium to present our data, and I've been coming every year to give more and more data. Dr. Philip James was the first person to visit Delhi, and he is the one who started us on the hyperbaric path, guided me, the protocols, and how long to do, what to do. Dr. Paul Hart, he is my unofficial guru and mentor. He is the one who's taught me most of what I know of hyperbarics, and I'm very grateful to him. And Michael Usler is the one who has taught me how to understand and analyze SPECT scan, so that what we are doing, we are not treating CP with hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We are treating anoxic brain lesions with a generic therapy called hyperbaric oxygen therapy. It so happens that the children have got cerebral palsy. The co-authors for this study also include Dr. Tarun Sani, a senior consultant in medicine and head of the hyperbaric department at a local tertiary care hospital. He is the one who got the first multi-place hyperbaric chamber organized and running at Delhi, and that is how we started. That chamber came up in 2000, and in 2001 we started right after the Lancet study. And the others are my senior therapists who have guided me and helped me, without whose help, this is the team Udan, this study could not have been possible. You must be wondering, what is Udan? Udan is a Hindi word which means flight, fly away. I know that these children will never be cured. Cured is a very big word. But there is no reason why we cannot improve their quality of life and make their spirits fly. Somebody has got diabetes, so what? Don't we treat his diabetes and give him a better quality of life? Or somebody like me, I've got a weak eye, so don't I use specs to improve my quality of life? Why can't we do that with cerebral palsy? So we have to do a control study to find what works. So to give a brief outline, we started in 1992 as a therapy center for brain damaged kids. By 1994, we were registered as a non-profit, non-governmental organization covered under income tax laws for charity. Year 2000, the Government of India, Ministry of Social Justice has recognized us for the effort that we are doing, and the project that we are running is education and training of severely multiple handicapped children. We are under the authority of the Government of India that we do this work, and we are under regular quality control by them. 2001, we became the first and unfortunately still the only one doing controlled long-term follow-up studies of HBOT in India, and other than China, I believe that's true for Asia also. 2010, we have now branched out also into autism. I'll give a very brief preview of why we are into the autism. And I've already told you that we started in 2001, and that time we had a control group so that the Bayesian model could be fulfilled, and a 1.75 group, which was what Pierre had used. But at the 2004 HBOT conference, Dr. Paul Hartz gave me a dressing down. He said, what the hell you are doing? Come down to 1.5. So we came down to 1.5, and lo and behold, the results are better. But I'll show you, let the statistics speak for that. 2005, we tried to duplicate the McGill study still further and introduce the 1.3 arm. But please remember, it's not 1.3 at Delhi. Delhi is at 233 meters altitude, which means the average atmospheric pressure at Delhi is 0.95 ATA. You add to that 0.3, so our data is 1.25 ATA, not 1.3. And that's what we have done. So we have got twin projects. I'll first give a brief talk on the CP part. This is an observational, ongoing, prospective, controlled, non-randomized study of hyperbaric therapy in cerebral palsy, started in June 2001 and still ongoing. The choice of therapy is standard therapy comprising OT, PT, speech special education, which every child gets. I'll show you the protocol. And hyperbaric therapy in groups depending upon parental choice, which we cannot avoid because we do not have sufficient grants to give free treatment. Inclusion criteria, the standard that is done in all treatment protocols. Most of our kids were between 1 to 5 years. You will see the age range when I come to it. Oldest is up to teenage, either sex, any IQ level, and compulsorily pre-HBOT CT SPECT scan showing presence of recoverable penumbra in all test subjects, otherwise we don't do it. Exclusion criteria, the standard uncontrolled epilepsy, we are less rigid now. Mild epileptic fits, myoclonus we take into the low pressure chamber. Uncontrolled bronchospastic or ENT disorders, they are a no-no. But when there is a cold and cough, we stop for a week or so, send them back to our ENT specialist. When he clears that, okay, the child is now safe, pediatrician clears child is now safe, they go back. Any genetic disorders and pervasive development disorders are out. And those who do not do at least 6 months of follow-up at our center under our supervision, only they are included. Was about the rest, I don't know what they are doing. The first, as I said, importance is the SPECT scan, and when we see these red blotches, the color code here is this color is a normal perfusion, the red is hyperperfusion, the blue areas, when we tell the parents, blue means a very severe perfusion. In fact, there isn't much we can do about it, but we might be able to do something about the red areas.